Yasha Allah, Koholoyimla, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rekahakadash, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us His beautiful truth. And just want to say the water toward the H.I.M and Akwaf. That's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yahanan Nawaf. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And just all getting a walk in, trying to get a little exercise. The apostles been on us about that as of late, exercising, being on the move, getting that diet together type of deal. Keeping these temples together, man, best we can by the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. But I wanted to touch on this article with comedian Rob Schneider. It says he reveals Canada has banned him from re-entering the country over naughty jokes they deemed as hate speech. So you're deep into what they call cancel culture, and they're going to use cancel culture to bring in, the famine of the word, so to speak, and that's going to be at Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai's timing. It's not going to be anything that they're going to be able to force. They can't make it happen. It's all about Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. He's going to place it, within these kings' hearts to make those types of decisions. And they're making those decisions now. It's actually getting bigger, with them telling people what they can and can't say. We'll cancel you. We'll take away your livelihood. And that's where people that's all you pretty much got to do to these people these days. Take their livelihood away. Say, hey, you're not going to be able to make no money. Especially when you're, able to make quite a bit of money, you working a regular job, you might be like, man, fuck you, and get out, just go ahead and go to your car, mid-shift, while shit in the middle of rush hour. But, you got a lot of these people that's on a level of making quite a bit of money. That's like, Jake, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And you got a lot of our people, man, they're multimillionaires. I mean, you have your Michael Jordans, your Oprahs, that's billionaires, your Kanye's, even though they done knocked his ass off a little bit. But you can see even from his situation, you can see how quickly they can knock you off and say, no, you can't say this. This is what you're going to be able to say. And if you say anything otherwise, we're going to check your ass. And if you get out of hand even more, we're going to check you some more, and just continue on putting the belt to your ass, so to speak. But I think, he has some other stuff going on with I'm not sure if he got a trans, whatever. We all know it's confusion. Whether it's his daughter or his son, he's been having some shit going on with that as of late too. As far as, I guess he's not with the fact that his child is trying to do the transitioning thing, you know what I'm saying? So they've been on his head about that for the past couple of weeks here too. So maybe this is playing in there. Cause see, Esau, he got an agenda to rock. You're not rocking with his agenda, then he has no need for you, and he'll snatch the rug from under you, man. He's in control of the finances. He's in control of every industry that's out here, mainly Amalek. You know what I'm saying? The so-called Jewish person. They're in control of the finances. They're in control of, every damn thing. I mean, Salakia. Okay, so let's get a little bit of the article real quick. I'm going to read it as I'm walking here. It says, no more gigs in Canada for Rob Schneider. While on the most recent installment of Tucker Carlson Show, the comedian 60 spoke with host Tucker Carlson about how he is no longer allowed to enter the North American country following the anti-trans and anti-vaccine jokes he made at the charity event. See? Look at what he spoke against. I bet you that he been up there telling some nigga jokes. Or, anything about anything other than this right here. You can't talk about the trans. You can't talk about anything that's got to do with them shots. And you for damn sure better not say anything about them sim people. You better not say nothing about those three, because they controlling all three. They're in control of the trans. They're in control of the vax. They're in control. You know what I'm saying? You can't say anything about those. Are the three untouchable topics as of today that you cannot speak on. Now, when we're doing these lessons, we try and use wisdom, because the scripture says to be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. So we try and use as much wisdom as we can to slide around, you know, a lot of the bullshit to keep the channels and stuff like that from getting taken down. But hey, this man, he's making it harder and harder. But it's going to eventually come to a point of that Amos 8 and 11, man. You can't get around it. Can't get around it, man. Motherfuckers got goddamn these motherfuckers got the whole goddamn coupon up. God damn. He's got the whole damn sales paper up. What the fuck is this? Anyway, I mean, we pretty much done got the story. Yeah, Lee. And they got free flu vaccines available now on this shit. So where the rest of the fucking story? Esau, man. Okay, here we go. Salakia. The former SNL star shared how he also has been blacklisted from late night TV because of his conservative views. You were punished by the Canadians for telling naughty jokes, Carlson stated during their sit down. They really went after me, and it hurt not at all. Schneider said of the June event, which was cut short after his quips offended the organizers. Schneider noted how the bit that got him into the most trouble was one in which he played a father telling his son to pretend to identify as a female so he can do well in sports. Despite the backlash, Schneider has refused to issue an apology. Okay, so what's the problem? I mean, isn't this something that's going on? It's dudes that straight leaving men's sports, identifying as women, and whooping on these women, man, in their sports. So you allowed it. You push it in the media. This has been ongoing for the past 5 years. These people have gone fucking nuts with this this gender shit, and it's just an example of us being in the end days. You can't say that we're not in the end days, man. This place is too out of whack, man. It's too far gone. It's too far gone. Here you go. America trying to, or just these so-called white people in general, just trying to act as if they're all fucking righteous. When everything that you're sitting on, every landmass that you're on, you stole. You killed, you raped, robbed, and pillaged for it. And then, the very people that you stole it from, you got them on reservations doing horrible. But then you act as if you got this heart about, oh, you can't talk about trans people. How dare you? Because they're about to come around with a new vax. They about to get down probably more likely with this orangutan. That silverback gorilla, you know, that monkey. They back on that tip again. They about to ready to go ahead and throw another syringe at you, or another dart in your ass. Have you out here with that fucking face mask on? Anyway, let me grab this quick scripture real quick, because also they're gonna go into a point of this is gonna come into play too, where you're not gonna be allowed to go into a city. Second Ezra 15 and 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. See? And even with Trump talking, his little hookup is coming back too, where, them immigrants, he wants to ID check their asses for real. We ain't talking about no damn tether on your fucking ankle neither. This man talking about putting that goddamn tether in you. And they're ready to roll that out. Your real IDs, I remember all that stuff they was talking about at first. You know what I'm saying? You need this ID to get through the, a certain airport, or and they're integrating it globally. Where if you traveling from America, it's going to automatically link up to whether or not you're in damn Italy or not. You know what I'm saying? That shit is going to be a one world, all together integrated system of IDs. Then they talking about how this data breach, well, motherfuckers done hacked and got all these social security numbers. So just be on, just walk circumspectly, man, out here, and be on the lookout, because things are about to change up real quick soon, So he can't even go. And I can remember when COV19 went down. Shit, even after they was talking about that shit was over with for a second, when shit kind of went back to what they call normal, Man, Canada was still on that tip of you not coming off in here. Remember they had all those truckers? They had all those truckers blocking those roads over there. What did they do to those truckers? They had a big ass GoFundMe for those truckers too. They ended up taking all that money, man, so them truckers couldn't use it. And actually, they was threatening to close their bank accounts out and delete their driver's license. So what did the truckers do? It's like, fuck that. This is right. We tried. My livelihood. I got kids. No, they didn't stand strong on that shit. Now, had they went further and stood strong. Now, see, had they been able to get that GoFundMe money, they would have been able to rock out. But guess what did the government do? That shows you the far reach of these people and how far they're willing to go to shut down anybody that's got anything that's negative to say about their agenda. You talking shit about the trans, or you going against the future for them. That's their future goal, is to turn your kids into some damn weirdos. So if you saying anything outside of that, man, I can remember back in the days, man, I'm talking about even from my age. You know, comedians, man, they had unlimited brain on the stage. They talk about any fucking thing that they wanted. And you went there to be entertained. You knew that the shit was jokes. Some people, and people didn't take it as offense like that. But now, you got this soft-ass generation of people, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I can't believe he said that. Oh, how dare you? Oh, my. You see what I'm saying? And so you got this weak-ass generation of politically correct-ass stupid people. And this is what it's done come to. So he's going to use that, though, mainly. Let's get this real quick. I'll end out soon here. Because, I mean, overall, this is what it's all boiling down to. It's not just they're trying to control anybody with a platform. I don't care if you got 100 people on your platform to 100,000 people. Anybody that's speaking against what they say is right or deem right, their science, is misinformation. And we'll snatch your damn channel down. That's why you got a lot of these podcasts, they're asking for money, you know what I'm saying? Or, donations, where they have a Patreon or something like that. If you're not really, and some of those, you know what I'm saying? They even paid to do some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You might think that you're listening to somebody that's really got it. Oh, he's got that information for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the source for real. This guy is the truth. He's telling the truth, nothing but the truth, the whole truth, the whole truth. And some of them are, control oppositions. Some of them are damn agents. So you still have to kind of, take things with a grain of salt and just keep that shit moving, man. You see? You filter things through the scriptures. But this is Amos 8:11. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. See? It's going to come that day where they're going to be looking for this word. They're going to be looking for men that say, hey, I remember what he said. You know what I'm saying? And that did make some truth. It did make some sense. But see, people just going about their regular lives as if nothing is going on. It's like they know something happening, but it doesn't stop them from just continuing on with regular life. They're not looking towards, they just really don't. Really, in reality, they don't believe. They know something's up. But when you get to telling them what's really up, it's kind of like they just throw it to the side and they shun it. But anyway, verse 11, it says, behold, the days, verse 12, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. See? This is what it's all boiling down to. This is why, let's get Isaiah. Isaiah 55:6, and it reads, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. This is why it's so important to do that now, because it's going to come a point where, hey, he's not going to be near. That famine of the word kicks in, man, it's going to be over with. And them doors of grace get to closing up. Gloom, gloom, gloom. Gonna be no getting in. And ain't gonna be no getting out. It's gonna be just like the days of Noah. See? When Noah got down, you know, hey, when that door closed on that boat, Noah couldn't get out of that boat, and neither could he let nobody in. It was a wrap. I even seen one, they got this, I think it's the one with Russell Crowe, dumbass 10 Commandments movie with, damn, what's the guy name from the scriptures? Supposedly he ended up getting into the boat. I'm like, man, y'all so off on scripture, man, it's crazy. But that's Esau, you know, with their you know, matter of fact, them damn Amalekites, man, with their goddamn movies and shit. You know, trying to give you the vision or view of what you should be thinking the scriptures is really saying. And this is what this man has been doing for a long time. He's been in control of the narrative. So now he's using his same playbook or platform to say, no, you can't tell those kinds of jokes. There are people that are really upset and really crying and depressed about those jokes you said. This is what they're doing. How dare you? But in the backdrop, they're doing all manner of wickedness, man. These people are such a fucking joke, man. It's crazy, bro. You know, all these, look. I can remember this dude. All these movies, he had shit like, what's some dumbass movie? He had a bunch of dumbass movies, too. Deuce Bigelow, where you're supposed to be like some gigolo or some shit dealing with the women. You know, a bunch of dumbass movies, man. So he done all those dumbass movies, motherfuckers all in bikinis. He's all in Speedos and shit, ass cheeks showing. He's able to do all that. Now you come into the future, all of a sudden, everybody is all up in arms about him telling some damn trans jokes or some vax jokes. But notice what it is. I'm willing to bet you throughout his whole set, he probably said something way far worse than that. But once he said those trigger words, that's where shit hit the fans. That's where, oh no, we must stop him. And that shit they doing in Canada, that shit is weaning over this way too. It's weaning over this way too. You better not even, you better off not even, I can go downtown right now. I'm about 15, matter of fact, I'm pretty much about 30 minutes away from Canada in reality. If I can just get to the bridge or the tunnel real quick. Right? So I'm not that far away from Canada, right here in Detroit. Man, I wouldn't go across that motherfucker for nothing, man. For nothing. I wouldn't go across there for jack, man. Because I understand that once you get over there, you are in a whole different realm, man. And also, I mean, you know, if I'm going to deal with these crackers, man, I'd rather deal with these ones in the Americas, the ones that I'm kind of more familiar with. You know, I wouldn't want to go over there. And they treat Gad real bad over there, too. They treat them Native American Indians real bad. I bet you had he said something about that, they wouldn't have said nothing. I bet had he said something about those reservations over there in the poor conditions that our people are living through over there, I bet you they wouldn't have said a damn word, bro. So, I'm going to end out there, man. Hey, I'm not sure if this guy is so-called Jewish, because he may be. Let me see. Let's see what we can get on the guy real quick. But I do know. Let me see. Because I wanted to see if that was his son or his daughter. Somebody talking shit about him. I'm just going to let me put in. Oh, well, let's see. Maybe this the daughter. Rob Schneider's daughter. Is this the one that's acting like a damn? I don't fucking know. I'm so confused with it. See? They got him out here apologizing and shit right now. His daughter doesn't want to be associated with him. I'm not sure what's going on exactly. She doesn't want to be associated. I don't know. Anyway, some bullshit. But they on the guy heels. Okay, so he looking like a damn Edomite. So I don't know what his grandmother got to do with it. It says his father, oh, yep, okay, so his father was Jewish and his mother was Catholic. I don't, you know, Jewish. That You can convert to being a damn Jew. That doesn't have anything to do with ethnicity. Your seed line goes to your father. But it says Schneider's maternal grandmother was a Filipino who met and married his grandfather, a white American Army private, while he was stationed in the Philippines. His mixed background has been a common theme throughout his career. Now he's an Edomite. If his grandfather is a so-called white man, he's an Edomite. He's a so-called white man. All that Filipino shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing, because your seed line goes through your dad. See? Now, had he been one of those, because they're saying his father was Jewish. And if his father was Jewish, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can convert to being Jewish. You know, but if his father was a so-called Jewish, like the ones that's over in Israel, he's an Edomite still. He's still a damn Edomite. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on this for a hot sec. Hey, look, it's going to be points where it's going to come down to a point you're not going to be able to travel to places that you want to go to. They're going to shut down shit to a point where you're not going to be able to do things. They clearly telling this man, hey, you can't even come. Don't come here. You can't come here. They have that kind of rule over the planet, man, where they can say, nope, you can't go nowhere. You can't go here or there. You know, that's that Job 9:24 where it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein, who is he? This man done cut off borders. He done made borders, land masses his that didn't belong to him, you know, and telling people where they can and can't go, at what time they can go, when they can go. If it gets dark, you can't go. If it's daytime, you got a certain time, amount of time, whatever. They on top of all that shit, man. So this is Esau's world. This is his kingdom. But he's going to come to a point of doing everyone like that. And if you don't accept his, you know, his get down, then you're just going to be pretty much pushed from society, so to speak. You're not going to be able to get down out here. He's going to shut your ass down. You're going to take that implant that he's implementing. Hey, Canada going hardcore, though, man. They most definitely, the famine of the word is going to come. They're already talking about, they got laws over there right now that's pretty draconian, man, as far as like speech. They cutting all into that. They talking about going off into the internet, you know, cutting a lot of internet speech and things of that nature. So, I mean, we're close, man. We're getting closer and closer. All these nations are pretty much playing their parts. They're all, you know, interconnecting and grinding together, so to speak, to pretty much push this thing through. So, hey, MOTB is on the way, baby. This all right here is Mark of the Beauty and the Beast talk right here. This that flood behavior right here, man. So with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yashala.